Hi, parents. It's Mr. Oliver here. I really just want to, sorry, I really just wanted to start out by saying thank you to all of the parents. Um, the test grades, our latest test grades, as far as a class, were like out of the roof. I was almost emotional. It was like overwhelming to see like the how well majority of the kids did on this last test. And I want to thank you all because I'll try and be quick because I know I can be kind of long-winded sometimes. But the idea for making these videos came from parents at the parent-teacher conferences. I had multiple parents that kind of voiced, they kind of let me know, um, and I can relate. They were pretty much letting me know, like, oh, Mr. Oliver, like, I know my child is not maybe like a natural mathematician or like math isn't their, math isn't their, you know, their math isn't their best subject that they go to. And when they get home, like I would love to help them maybe in any type of way at home here, but the way that, and I can relate, the way that I learned it and the parents that y'all learned it is not the same way that your child learns it in class these days. So when I started making these videos, it was more of a way for like it was a way that the parents could be able to see like the way we're teaching it in class so you all could be more comfortable and be like an extension of me outside of the classroom and to help your child. And it's just awesome how it turns out. I think it has like a double great effect because it's good for the parents and it's awesome for the kids who are able to use the videos as a resource outside of the classroom to kind of enrich their understanding. I say all that to say this. I just want to thank the parents who are encouraging their children to watch the videos because it's having like a very large effect. And it was just exciting to see because I started seeing that effect in the classroom in a qualitative way. Like I'm seeing children with like more confidence. They're coming in, they've checked their homework answers, and now they're ready. They're more confident in everything that they're doing because they're using the videos. Um, they're using them for what they're supposed to be for, and I just want to thank you. Just thank you all so much because I say all that to say this, like the jump from the test scores from last to this one is a testament to everything that you all, the parents that you all are doing outside of class, and it's a testament to how hard the kids are working outside of class. Like they're putting in, they're watching the videos, it's helping, and the videos can also be like a way is almost like an extra lesson like outside of school. But all right, so I just wanted to thank you guys. It was overwhelming. I thank the kids in the class, and I encourage maybe the ones who aren't watching the videos, utilize the videos. They're like a tool so we can get that extra work done outside of class. Because I want to be honest with you guys, this is only like my third year teaching, so I don't really have the skills to say like maybe a 10 or 15-year teacher to where your child can just come to class and we do math for 2 hours and they go home and ace, go home uh, and they go to the test and just ace the test. I don't have that particular set of skills yet, like Liam Neeson would say on Taken. I don't have those skills yet. So it takes a village. In my class right now, me being a beginning teacher, it takes a village for your child to see like the type of success that they need to see. I hate to say it like that, but it takes for them to be able to do that work outside of class. It takes for me to be on the same page with parents. Like it takes that. But to see these children getting A's and B's, and these tests are not easy. So I just want to thank you. You all are obviously the parents. You all are preaching these close reading strategies that I've been talking about week after week. And I want to thank you because it's showing. And now, like, the sky's the limit for where we can go. Like, seriously, I am so excited about everything going on. And yeah, and I know I talked to you to death, and there's way more I could say. And it's just awesome. Just please, parents, keep doing what you're doing. You all are an extension of me outside the classroom. And I just want to thank you because the kids are putting in the work outside the room. That's the only thing that changed. I haven't really changed much of what I'm doing in the classroom, but the grades are going up. So that lets me know that you all are utilizing these videos as a tool. And thank you so much. Yes, okay. I wanted to add a couple things. I want to start adding a problem. You all know, if you are familiar, I usually give you about 2 problems on the homework. My goal now is to add a 3rd problem. I will still continue to do the homework videos. The homework videos, I will be going over problems 1 and 2. And the 3rd problem will be completed. I'm not going over that problem. I want for kids to be able to do that 3rd problem by themselves. What I've learned in my short-term teaching is that one of the teaching things that you always hear teachers preach is the strategy of, they call it I do, we do, you do. So a lot of times in class, your kids are seeing me, like I do something, and they're watching me do it first because it's something brand new they've never seen. So they watch me do it. Then I almost look at, in class, we learn the concepts together. They watch me, and then we do it together. And the homework is almost like the same thing. Me making the videos is almost like we doing the work together. So I say all that to say this. I want to have them do the I do in class and some of the we do in class. And then problems 1 and 2, if they need the videos, it will be also a we do. But then there's going to be problem 3 that I would like for them to be, that'll be them doing it by themselves. Because we got to be able to get some data on them just being able to perform these strategies without just seeing me do it. So I'm really excited to see that. I also wanted to add something. I'm calling it a weekend update. I talked to the kids about it. This is going to be, and that problem 3, it's really just going to be the same type of problem as problem 1 and 2. So they can still refer to those videos, but problem 3 is going to have different numbers, and I want them to do that one all by themselves. And also a weekend update is just going to be maybe 1 or 2 problems from every lesson. And I want them to work on, I'll probably give like 5 to 10 problems for the week. And it'll be 1 or 2 problems from every lesson. And I want for children to be able to complete those. Once again, it'll be cool because I'm not leaving them on an island. If they are having trouble, they can fall back on those videos and they'll see the strategies that they need to use on the weekend update problems. I hope I explained those pretty good. I just want to be able to collect more data of some stuff being done with kids by themselves because I want them to see me do it. Then they can rely on the videos, us working together, and then I want to get some data of them just working by themselves. So they're ready when they get on the test, and then they're not just feel like they're thrown out on an island. All right, and I know I'm talking too much, but one more thing, the most important thing. Our new unit is on multiplication of whole numbers. So the biggest part of multiplication with whole numbers is a lot of what we're doing is dealing with partial products. So I need for students to be well equipped with their times tables. So we need to get a lot of times tables practice. Some of my students will not need any times tables practice at all. Some of them will need a lot. So I wanted to introduce Web Math Minute, and I'm putting up a tutorial right after I'm connected to this video. So it's just showing you how to use Web Math Minute. It's like a cool way. I invite you to, if your kid has a lot of free time, just whenever your child has free time over the break, put them on Web Math Minute for like 30 minutes a day. It'll help me out a lot. Like if your child can be able to be in class and spend less time thinking of, what 7 times 8 is or 9 times 6, then we can really get to really digging deep into the concepts because they already know their times tables, which is going to be very important in multiplication. So I'm going to show a tutorial right after for the Web Math Minute. And I also would like I want to add that onto the homework. If you can get your child to do like 30 minutes of Web Math Minute a night, that'll do wonders. It'll do wonders for me. Please help me out. And just thank you again, parents, because without you guys, these last test grades are not possible, and without like the work that you all are putting in and making your children watch these videos outside of school, it's showing in the test grades. At first it was just showing qualitatively, but now I can actually tell. I have quantitative data that like test grades are going up because of these videos. So I just want to thank you. Thank you so much. And the next thing you're going to see is this little tutorial on Web Math Minute, just to show you how to have your child use Web Math Minute at home. Thank you so much.
This is what the Web Math Minute interface looks like. And what I would like for children to focus on is, obviously you want to click on the multiplication part. When you go to minimum, you don't really want to, you're not worried about 1, because of course anything you multiply by 1 is just going to be itself. So you don't really need to worry about 1. I would at least start at 2. And I mean, and go to 2 and maximum, I would just say maximum 12. And I usually click on, you can click the amount of questions you want. You can do 50. 50 is cool. Maybe just to not overwhelm your child, maybe you want to do like 20 at a time. Or if you know your child can take it, go ahead with 50 at a time. And they put a timer on it too. So like, just kind of play around with it. Have your child work and see where they're at. You know, if you feel like 50 questions might be overwhelming, I usually set the timer for the highest you can go is 10 minutes. So if you're going to give them like 50 questions, I'd probably be like 10 minutes. And yeah, so just go on here. Like I said, you want to click on multiplication. The minimum you want to do is 2. And you all are going to see where your kids are at. So if you see where your kids, like, they already know their 2 times tables and 3 and 4, go ahead and, don't waste their time. Bump them, don't waste their time. Bump them up to, like, maybe, like, well, let's watch this real quick. Because when you do 2, this is what's going to happen. This is how the interface is or whatever. All right. It sets them up with, how many did I put? I guess I put 50 problems, right? So I'm just gonna put in like some wrong answers real quick. I'm gonna put the right answer for, and I know my camera's probably, I'm trying not to shake my hand, I got it on my phone or whatever, sorry about this, but 8 times 10 we do know is 80, and I'll put in the right answer for this next one too, which is 56. And then like for a bunch of other ones, I'm just gonna put like, just random stuff, just so you guys can kind of see what it is. And okay, I only answered like 5 questions, but let's go ahead and go to check answers and see what's up. All right, because the coolest thing, well, the most obvious, but the coolest thing is that with Web Math Minute, it's going to tell you, what I'm saying, which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong, and they're going to tell you the answer. So, I would invite you to, just have your child show you, like, hey, if we doing 50 questions and your child is getting like, a lot of red, look at the ones they're getting red on, and you can obviously change the adjustments and see, like, I can be like, let's say you got a child and they're getting, I'm gonna go back, let me go back, sorry. But yeah, you can go based off of what they're missing. If you see your child is like, let me see. If you see your child is mastered 2, 3, and 4, the timetables 2, 3, and 4, those might be too easy for them. You can be like, hey, we're just gonna go 6 and up. You know what I mean? And now, let me see, press start. Now, it'll show questions. Notice these questions are only based on multiples of 6 and up. So to me, that's the coolest thing about Web Math Minute. And it's going to help us out because if we can get a really good times tables recollection, because that's going to be important with everything, obviously, we're doing with multiplication. If kids have their times tables together, then we can focus most of our time in being focused more on the strategies of how to multiply these multiple digit multiplication problems, because everything we're doing is pretty much based off of partial products. So it's really based off the times tables. So I would, yeah, yeah, please help me out by having your kids spend as much time as possible on Web Math Minute, especially if you're noticing that that their uh, that their times tables aren't where they probably need to be. You'll be able to see quickly. Like if you see some of these kids got their times tables 2 through 12 mastered. If they're just mastering stuff, just maybe give them, just a few minutes a day of Web Math Minute. But if you see your child is getting a lot of red on some of these problems, if they got some free time, I would actually recommend, I think I'm going to recommend maybe at least like 30 minutes of Web Math Minute a night. But like I said, if you see your child has got the times tables mastered, maybe just 15 minutes for them. But some of our children, actually a lot of our children, are going to need about 30 minutes a night of Web Math Minute. So thank you, parents. I just wanted to put this in the weekly update so you guys can, just like a little quick tutorial on Web Math Minute and how it's set up and stuff. And please utilize this over the break, so when they come back, because you know how it is, when they come back from the break, they're gonna act like they forgot everything they ever learned. So we're trying to combat that. All right.